pessoal, como é que é? Tá tudo? O meu nome é Lawliet Shinzo e sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal do YouTube. E hoje estamos aqui para fazermos o arranque, o início deste grande jogo que é Detective Pikachu Returns. É assim, como diz no título, é um Returns, mas não é bem um Returns. Pelo menos para mim não é um Returns. Para as outras pessoas acredito que seja um Returns. Mas para mim é um First Time, porque eu não joguei o jogo da 3DS. Tá? Como eu não joguei o jogo da 3DS, vou jogar agora este. Parece-vos bem? A mim parece-me excelente. Ora, portanto eu não sei. Eu vi o filme, atenção, eu vi o filme. Sei que o filme é ligeiramente inspirado no primeiro jogo, tem lá algumas coisas que são ligeiramente inspiradas e mais nada. Portanto, não sei, não tenho contexto absolutamente nenhum para este Detective Pikachu Returns. Vou rezar para que não seja necessário muito contexto. Tirando isso, inglês, sim, é inglês. O áudio que eu quero pode ser em inglês. Este jogo salva automaticamente. Não desligues a Nintendo Switch. Está bem. Jump Story Mode. Então, mas isto tem mais alguma coisa para além do modo de história? Story Jump Mode. Eu estou disléxico. Malta, é sério, eu estou completamente disléxico. Não é Jump Story Mode, é Story Jump Mode. O que me deixa ainda mais confuso. Se calhar quem jogou o primeiro, aquela opção é capaz de fazer sentido, mas para mim não faz sentido absolutamente nenhum. É um Pikachu.
My name's Pikachu. And I'm what you might call a great detective.
Boa. Mas és bom em encontrar coisas desaparecidas.
With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries.
É que eu tenho um mistério cá em casa.
My partner Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories.
Ok.
After that, I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim.
Certo.
Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same.
Ok.
Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad.
Dramático.
While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk.
Ok. Estou a notar algumas semelhanças com o filme, lá está.
Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Ryme City. And yet, Harry was still missing. Even now,
Já é diferente no filme.
the two of us are still searching for him.
Então não és assim tão bom em encontrar coisas desaparecidas, não é? É que cá em casa eu tenho um termómetro, ou melhor, tinha, não sei dele.
Just where the heck did you go?
Não sei, mas com um bigode daqueles, capaz de estar na cadeia.
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Ryme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved
Harry!
Não foi o Harry.
Pika. Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up, eh?
Wow, you couldn't have picked a worse time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then, due to the R incident of 2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Ryme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon.
Pois.
To those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
É o presidente da Câmara, sim senhor.
What's that?
É um Pokémon.
Oh no, it's coming this way!
Sir, follow me. Everyone, get in inside right away!
Ok.
What the heck is going on?
Could it be? Or?
Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's
Então se ele não está drogado.
Calm down.
Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight! It just made off with my signature hat!
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Essa é a nossa primeira missão. You know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess! Let's go get it back. What's that? É um livro. É um caderno. Hey team, over here!
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. There's something inside.
5 páginas.
Family photo? This girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Porque não era pertinente para o jogo anterior. We should return this notebook to Mayor Mayors. Mayor Mayors! Mayor Mayors. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with the Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. Yay! Para mover e o A, para se picar e examinar. Que é aquilo que também a gente gosta é de andar livremente, mas não. Não. What we have to do? That's... Oh, it doesn't look good. Pidove! Completamente KO. Alguém que atira uma Pokébola, se faz favor. Is that Pidove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey you, big guy! What happened to Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? Pikachu, desculpa lá se eu estou enganado, porque eu não joguei o jogo anterior, mas não era toda a cena que só o time é que percebia? Qual é o teu espanto de... Hã? You, cut your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. E o Aldino. Bom, se o Aldino consegue ouvir o quão saudável eu estou, muito provavelmente está a ouvir esta tosse. Consegue provavelmente ouvir toda a expectoração que eu tenho nos pulmões. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this Pidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, right, sorry. We've done this a whole game and I already forgot. Got a little worked up by seeing Pidove in such bad shape. Okay, team. It's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Odino is with the Police Department Rescue Squad. Odino. I'll spare you the details. Right now, we need to help this Pidove. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Odino used a move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Odino. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now I really should get back to leading the evacuation because I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help to take care of Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking this bit up to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sirree! Let's go, Pikachu. Okay. Huh? Hey, why don't we talk? Don't we talk with those Pita over there? Sure, let's give it a shot. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah, what is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right. And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? Bom, aqui podemos ver todo o historial. Conversas. If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time, fortunately. Peter's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it a coincidence, but me, I call it programming. I call it an opportunity of a detective work tutorial. It's basically the same thing I said. Perfect, right? I suppose. Let's refresh our memories and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate and how we talk, because apparently I forgot how to talk. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and piece them all together to solve this case. Quase que parece shit, não é? Quase parece shit. Não, é que reparem numa coisa, mais ninguém tem esta habilidade, não é? Portanto, é claro que nós vamos chegando das detetives, porque nós temos aqui uma forma de fazer cheating ao sistema. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing. Here I go. Hey, Pidove, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with the unconscious Pidove. May I ask you a couple questions? It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So he thinks that unconscious Pidove is just sleeping? You really love the smell of... Wait, huh? What's that got to do with anything? Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. You think these Pidove would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell? I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pidove are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pidove around here. Hey Tim, come here for a second. There's Pidove no meu lado, meu. Porquê? Consulting Pikachu. If you get stuck during their investigation and see a light bulb icon on the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. Okay. Get a hint. I'm a little curious about what that Pidove was saying. Yeah, it's friend and conscience, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yup. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times, go away? Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what is that scent? That scent could wake up its friend. That's it, Tim! If we can find a strong aroma those Pidove were chirping about, maybe it will wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But How are we going to find the sand like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me, listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I can give you some advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. Portanto, podemos carregar no botão mais durante a gameplay para abrir o submenu. Neste menu podemos fazer alterações. Pressionar o ZL durante a gameplay para voltar a ler conversas que já foram repetidas. Isso foi o que eu já fiz há bocado. Tipo, esta cena. Ah, não dá, agora não dá. Agora não. Acabou de me ensinar, mas já não me deixa fazer. Ok, here we go. Ok, aqui vamos nós. Ok, já me deixei fazer. É este que nós tínhamos feito há bocado. Então, mas eu não posso falar com o que está ao lado. Mas posso falar com o Aldino. E posso falar aqui com a Maria Antoniette. E posso... Olha, vamos falar com este chato. Ó chato do caraças. Stares into the great beyond. That's Chateau. I can never tell what's it staring at, or what it might be thinking. But that's one sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up Pidove. Way ahead of you. Hey, Chateau! Can you hear me? Hey! It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Portanto, chatos completamente inúteis. Temos aqui mais Pidoves. Atenção aos Pidoves que a gente tem aqui. Temos aqui mais Pidoves. E temos uma Aromatice. Só agora é que me bateu. É assim, temos ali um Magnemite, temos ali um Spearow, assumindo que conseguimos falar com ele, chegar lá. Acima de alguma forma. Nope. Ali daquele lado temos um Spearow. Ok, para ali não podemos ir. Podemos ir lá atrás. Há forma de irmos lá atrás, não há? Não. Portanto, aqueles Spearows estão completamente fora de alcance, não é? E se viermos aqui, conseguimos falar com aquele Spearow? Também não. A Pikachu, não vale a pena estás a vir aqui. Não, vamos embora. Vamos a falar com este trio aqui. Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. Hold up, if Bidove are gathering here, that means... Yeah... Aromatice. Exudes an enchanting aroma. Aroma? You're Aromatice, aren't you? What are those Bidove surrounding you for? Aroma. They started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These Bidove have been following Aromatice around? You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Hurry up, make the nice aroma. Aroma. The Bidove are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Bidove are all drawn to the scent that Aromatice emits. Which means Aromatice might be able to help us wake the unconscious Bidove. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatice is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatice. We could use some help. Aromatice. It'll help us out if we can give this Pidove to stop following it around. Fair enough. Let's talk to the Pidove. I just hope they understand us. Ok, tanto faz ou tem que ser com algo específico? Vamos experimentar, né? Oh! Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey, now now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon, Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas. Right over there. Ooh! They're on board with the nice aromas over there plan. So they'll move? Great! And away they go! Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma! It's happy to lend a hand, now that we got those speed up to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Okay, Aromatisse, here's the P-Dove. Please help it. Aroma! Manda uma bufa, vá. Isso! Ah! Alright! Se não acordava com essa bufa, também não ia acordar com mais nada.
Glad that worked.
É, também eu.
Oh,
P-Dove's awake!
Odino.
Wow, Aromatisse scent is nice. But it's kinda like a really strong perfume. I don't get why P-Dove like it so much.
Oh! Oh!
Ah, hoje não é bom dia para fazer vozes.
Oh!
Glad you're enjoying it.
Aroma.
Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse. Thanks. Excellent work, young detectives. You perk P-Dove right up. I don't even consider getting help from other Pokemon in this area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? As about you, Mr. Butler? Yes, I'm Will Butler, Chief of the PPB. The PPB? We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Ryme City, the Pokemon Protection Bureau. So it's kinda like the police, but focused on Pokemon? I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space from the Ryme City police station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look at what happened. I can't believe the fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. About the Pokemon Protection Bureau. We were formed about 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Ryme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers, bro, was so shaken up by the occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police job, though? In the past few years, Ryme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Ryme City, while the PPB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Ah, so that's why the PPB was formed. Just what I'd expect from Ryme City. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? Ok, tá tudo perguntado, portanto acho que podemos seguir, né? By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can, I'm not actually talking to him, it's more like, getting advice? No, that's not it, it's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was a close one. I thought it caught on to us. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Bro! Olha o Corvinante.
Come on, let's chase it down.
Ok. Perseguição. Também vamos fazer perseguição? Não. It's Corvinite again. Hey, give me back my hat, would you? The chief went after Corvinite on his patrol car. I bet Corvinite still has my hat. Let's follow it. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew into. Let's go check it out. Qual foi a direção? É que eu também não sei. Bom, mas para aqui não posso ir. Este chato é um bocado chato. Agora a Aromatice está ali a lidar. Whoa! Pikachu, look! Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess! Vamos investigar esta área. São mesmo só maçãs. Não são só maçãs, para não. Não são. Applin. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. About you, Applin. I haven't seen any Applin in the city before. Where'd you come from? App. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations and this Applin gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know this is Applin. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I'll bet that was Corviknight. Same goes for those crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened here? App. So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing? It got separated? Then let's help find its friends. Eu juro que estou a tentar, malta. Good thinking. How many friends were with you? 2. Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to get my hat back from Corviknight, we can just abandon the Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah. What kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to if it wasn't a tree in the way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Isto não é uma árvore, querido. Isto é um executor e dá perfeitamente para ir à volta. Isto não é tipo Pokémon amarelo. Não precisas de usar o cut. Podes ir à volta. Aparentemente não podes. Deixa-me adivinhar. Queres ver mesmo o que está ali debaixo do Está ali um. Está ali um outro Applin. Está ali um outro Applin. E haverá mais algum? Se calhar há, se calhar há. Agora vamos investigar. Okay, so we can't investigate because of these trees in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can just cut it down.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
Executor, Alolan form. Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Ryme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, Executor, over here, look down, by your feet. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor, I'll tell you which head you should answer. Sound good? Oops, I forgot to say which head. About you, Executor. You, Midless Head. Why you here? Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here. Why it's here in Ryme City.
Hey.
You, Redhead. Tell me what happened here. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it! By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey,
Hey, Left Hat, we got a favor to ask. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Isso, chega. Podias ter chegado o cagueiro para o lado, mas chegaste para trás, tá bom. Oh, good, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. Ooh, the scene of the crime. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigation begin. Bom, está ali Applin. Definitivamente está ali Applin no chão. Remember what we're looking for? The two missing Applin. That's right, there's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, ok? Portanto, está aqui, claramente. O outro, não sei, está melhor camuflado. Look, an Applin, I found one. You've been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time. That must take a whole lot of patience. Patiently staying still is one of your talents. Impressive. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Ok. E então, é que eu não estou a ver, honestamente eu não estou a ver, se calhar está aqui debaixo desta caixa, porque eu não estou a ver mais nenhuma maçã com duas folhinhas. Vamos espreitar, vamos ver se está aqui alguma coisa. It's an apple crate, no sign of apple though. Ok. Se calhar there are apples everywhere. I don't see Applin. At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I'll still eat them, bruises and all. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I still don't see my hat or the other Applin though. Where could it be? Olha. Did you see something move behind the crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Try checking again. Maybe something's changed. Olha, temos chapéu do detetive. My hat! Corviknight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't there. It wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back.
This was a real pain.
E pronto, o outro Applin está lá embaixo.
The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
Not so ridiculous now, huh?
Told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
Guess so.
Climb Executor. Wow.
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay.
Lift me up before you go.
You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Ah. Quick time events. Mais ou menos. Giro. E se eu o deixar aqui? Pensava que não ia custar nada.
Finally got you back.
Pikachu! It's an Applin! Whoa! Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the Applin okay too? Yeah, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good. Glad they're alright. So, one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corvin had dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh yeah. Hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat. Okay.
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Mas porquê? Portanto, já ninguém quer saber.
Great work. Thank you. And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't
Yep.
say it enough. Ryme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokemon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo.
Meh.
On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Mayor Myers.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim! Congratulations, hon!
Yay! Somos os maiores! Passamos o tutorial! Later that evening, at Tim's apartment.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
Irene Goodman, a nossa mamã.
You're amazing, Tim!
Sophia Goodman, a nossa maninha.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Eevee abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case too.
Bom, tivemos
They
ocupados,
even
não
made
foi?
a movie based on the R case.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess.
É só fazer referência ao filme da vida
By the
real.
way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah.
He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow.
Oh, Pikachu! The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
Isto foi estranho. Isto foi estranho. Será que isto quer dizer que a miúda vai começar a perceber o Pikachu também?
Hey,
Oh, these are all our old case notes. Yep, it's all the stuff you told me to keep a record of. Not bad, Tim. There's a lot you can learn from past cases, you know. Show me what you got there. Oh, the R case, huh? Takes me back. It was the first case we partnered up on. Yeah, R was the chemical that made the Pokemon go berserk. It was created from Mewtwo cells. When a Pokemon was given R, its eyes would glow red, and it would become enraged and violent. It was horrible. Even now, I still can't believe they used innocent Pokemon to cause all those incidents. Same. That was one tough nut to crack. But we managed to catch the culprit at the end. As for Mewtwo cells and the remaining vials of R, we confiscated all that stuff when we brought the culprit to justice. Speaking of which, in our final confrontation with that guy, you managed to use one of your moves. You usually can use any of your moves. How were you able to pull that off? I don't know, beats me. I'm just as baffled as you are, kid. After Harry went missing, I lost all my memories for some reason. That's also when I realized I couldn't use any moves. Maybe the pressure of that intense situation is how you were able to use that move? Could be. It's a possibility at least. After I used that move, I just blacked out. I was really worried about you. Portanto, ao contrário do que acontece no filme, eles não encontraram o pai, mas isso não invalida que o final do filme não tenha spoilado o final deste jogo ou desta série de jogos. Só para o caso de poder ser assim, se vocês não viram o filme, vejam, está na HBO, na HBO Max, portanto podem se divertir, podem se entreter a ver o filme. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokemon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Ryme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokemon.
Não sei, mas o Mewtwo está lá outra vez.
The newly established Pokemon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
Apanhei que ela estava a mexer a boca e já não estava a falar.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you? You're just like your father, talking to Pokemon like that.
Oh, really? It's been
Será
2
que o
years
Harry...
since the R incident.
Também ouvi o Pikachu.
We've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
É possível. Se não for no final deste jogo, certamente será num terceiro. I don't know. The day after the awards ceremony.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal winds every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like,
a mim
they
fazem-me
scatter
espirrar.
cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep.
É, a mim, eu só de ver isto já estou a ficar com as minhas alergias.
Sweet smell of coffee is calling.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Tim!
Frank Holiday! Ryme City Police
Inspector
Inspector.
Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case.
Wow.
We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
Yep, não há tempo para café. Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You gotta be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigation. Yeah, I guess that's true. O Pikachu é um Pokémon muito comunicativo. Se vires este ícone no ecrã, carrega no botão para falar com ele. Às vezes o Pikachu vai tentar chamar-te a atenção. Ok. Que é? Queres falar comigo? Fala lá.
Look, I know we need to hurry.
Mas queres o cafezinho, não é?
Hurt if we relaxed a bit.
Sim.
For instance, oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me.
Não, isto não é por causa do café.
Okay.
Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better join him. Pá, a sério.
Whoa.
Hey Tim, that's not the way to the crime scene. Ok. Vocês estão a treinar porrada, ok. Certo.
Tim!
I appreciate you coming in such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the Dennis residence up ahead. Ah, aqui está.
Well, 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 if it isn't the great detectives.
Não tem algum sarcasmo? Brad McMaster. E um Manatrick. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into very little things. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yeah, he's still a jerk. Não tínhamos reparado ainda. Think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Maniac! He says, no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are parents. Partners. Tô todo disléxico. That's enough, Brad. You're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Residência do Dennis, o Pimentinha. Mr. Dennis is one of the healthiest men in Ryme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside.
Here we go!
The missing jewel. Dennis residence, primeiro andar. Ok. Olha, grande quadra da Lugia, meu. Alright, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Mas olhem só para esta artwork. Isto sim! The name of this painting is Silver Waves, and it depicts Lugia, a Pokemon known as the Guardian of the Seas. It's rumored to live deep down on the ocean floor, but no one's ever seen it. That makes sense. The ocean floor is not exactly a place you'd casually visit. Yeah, faz sentido. Bom, vamos então falar com... És tu? És tu, Orives?
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Obrigado. Sanjeev Dennis. Oh, e Growlithe todo triste. Quis uma fostinha. Uma fostinha. Pat, pat.
My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler. And this is my partner, Growlithe.
I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what do you know about the incident?
Oh.
A presser's jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed.
The Aurora Drop? What a mysterious name! Magical, even.
The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel.
Ok, temos que entrevistar alguém do staff.
Thankfully, my staff member injuries were minor, and yet...
Is something sticking out to you as odd?
Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect.
É sempre o mordomo. É sempre o mordomo. They think the butler did it. Could you tell me a little bit more about the stolen jewel?
It looks like this. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape.
The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora.
Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been the subject of many tales, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, for the longest time we have called the Jewel of Legend.
Wow, he wasn't kidding when he'd called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it?
I kept it secure, locked in a special reinforced case in my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case.
And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. About your trusted butler, you mentioned that the police already has a suspect.
Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes Stinson.
How do they think that?
Because Barnes and I are the only two people who can access the key to the storage room.
What's keeping someone else from getting to it?
The key is always kept around Growlithe's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger.
I don't see a key around Growlithe's neck right now.
The police thinks Barnes took it.
What would suddenly make sense, assuming Barnes is really the culprit? Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes.
He's currently being questioned by the police.
But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct?
I've known Barnes since we were young. He worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain he'd never steal from me. I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone.
So you're saying Barnes didn't do it, and the real culprit is still at large?
That's right, someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent.
Eu não vou fazer nada disso. Eu vou descobrir quem é o culpado. Seja o Barnes ou não seja. That's why that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. So, finding the Aurora drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do.
Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on.
Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into it more. Into this more.
Yeah, and you'll need to learn how to read and how to speak, and the police must have at least some reason to suspect him.
But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case.
That's more than acceptable, thank you, Tim.
Great, in that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime?
Of course. The jewel storage room is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down.
Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try. Starting with this case. Something you want to try?
Yeah, case notebook. The writers for Detective Journal swear by it.
Detective Journal. That's the magazine you're always reading, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
They research the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work?
I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook.
Okay. Okay.
First, let's write in the notebook any burning questions that arise while we're investigating.
Okay.
We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below.
Okay, prosseguir.
After we've collected enough testimonials and evidence, the begin deducting option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers of our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing.
Okay.
I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we have to do right now?
We have to collect testimonials and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime.
That's right, let's go check the jewel storage room.
Bora. Sou polícia.
Não vou roubar nada, man.
The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was the last time, at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in.
Please,
go right ahead.
Thank you. Jewel storage room.
Está tudo revirado do avesso. E temos aqui muito algodão, não é? Muito algodão no ar. Já estou a sentir as alergias. What is that, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used a key to get in. According to Dennis, this room is where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Ok. Portanto, a Aurora deveria de estar aqui e há muita coisa aqui no chão. Não posso interagir com isto que está no chão. Só posso interagir com o que está por aí. Tá bom. Mas esta também está vazia? Não. É uma joia pequenina. This one's a blue jewel. It's a deep blue, like the ocean. It has a kind of magical feeling to it. É muito pequenina, meu. Nem se consegue ver. Ok, agora consegue-se ver. It's a red jewel. What a vibrant red, like boiling hot lava. It's almost too bright to look at. Aqui uma verde. A green jewel. That fresh green color reminds me of the forest. Just looking at this, it's calm. What a beautiful jewel. It's so clear and sparkly. Absolutely brilliant. Pronto, e não tem mais nada. Search for clues. A cena é essa. Até o Pikachu já está a espirrar, o Pikachu é como eu. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Alright. Don't let any details slip past you, Tim. Tipo o facto de estar tudo cheio de pó. Let's see, where should we look first? Isto está bem a criar aqui alguma confusion, não é? Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. Ok. Aqui acho que já não há mais nada para ver. Vamos examinar isto aqui, mas... Bom, está aberto, não é? This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through? Such a sturdy jewel case. Bom, deve ter sido algum Pokémon mesmo poderoso. That looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was just cut off? Yeah, it looks like that way. It's a really clean cut. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. Pois, já somos dois, né? There's some cotton underground. It looks really fluffy and soft. Tal como os que nós já vimos, não é? What's a bunch of cotton doing here? É uma soberba questão, não é? Ainda há mais alguma coisa que a gente pode investigar aqui? The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Então, e aqui? Há mais alguma coisa? Não, aqui já vimos tudo, certo? Portanto, acho que podemos seguir. You sure you checked everywhere? Onde é que eu não vi? Ou se for o teu rabo?
Hey, Tim.
Que é?
Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything that looks suspicious.
Era o que eu estava a fazer, mas apareceu uma opção para te examinar, querido. Ok, temos aqui o coisinho. The jewel case is still locked. The lock on the jewel case. Pá, passei o texto. Agora também não vou. Já podemos sair? Já vimos tudo? Já vimos tudo. Aparentemente já vimos tudo. Já aparece ali o certo.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Vamos deducing. Okay. You've probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now, huh? Alright, let's begin deducing in our case notebook. Vamos embora. We have a few plausible theories. Which one do you think is right? Portanto, the culprit cut open the case and stole the jewel. Ok, sim, parece-me ser esse o caso. The culprit hasn't actually stolen the jewel yet. The culprit may not have taken the Aurora drop out of the jewel storage room. Por acaso não pensei nesta hipótese. The culprit unlocked the case and stole the jewel. Bom, isto claramente não foi. Isto é uma possibilidade. A joia pode estar aí a algures por eles terem sido interrompidos a meio. Vou experimentar esta. A ver se ele... There's cotton all over the room, right? Maybe the culprit hid the Aurora drop in the cotton? Are you serious, Tim? Well, I don't know. That theory doesn't explain in any way, shape or form how the jewel was taken out of the case, does it? Ok, não explica, mas podem ter estado... É o que eu estou a dizer, podem estar a meio do processo e podem ter... Agora, é estranho isto estar cheio de algodão, não é? Pronto, foi a primeira mais óbvia. Se queria explorar outra opção também.
Okay.
From what we've seen in the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the Aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open, but at least now we know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward. Yay!
Okay.
You understand how to use the case notebook now? Sim. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like it. Ok. Mas, basicamente, malta, a investigação vai ficar por aqui, porque não temos tempo para mais. E se vocês quiserem uma série de Detective Pikachu Returns, deixem o vosso gosto e deixem aí na zona dos comentários a dizer que gostavam de ver uma série disto, ou então talvez que eu apresentasse este jogo em live stream, quem sabe. Espero que tenham gostado deste vídeo. Eu certamente que vou explorar um bocadinho mais deste Detective Pikachu Returns, mas para hoje é isto. Foi esta primeira horinha de jogo. Não quero também fazer demasiados spoilers. O jogo saiu ontem, portanto já sabem que devem correr comprá-lo se gostaram, está bem? Uma beijufa para todos vocês. Tchau aí!